The AI honeymoon is officially over, and the facade of ad-free innovation is crumbling. OpenAI is pivoting to a model they once called a last resort, and it's getting messy. We're seeing a shift from the idealistic benefit to humanity phase into a cold, hard era of monetization that looks a lot like the old internet we were trying to escape.
It is a full-blown code red over at OpenAI, Aaron. With billions in quarterly losses and slowing subscriber growth, Sam Altman is facing a financial reality that is forcing a major compromise on user experience and privacy. They can't just keep burning through VC cash forever without a clear path to profitability that doesn't involve charging $20 for every single seat.
Exactly, Lauren. Altman spent years painting ads as a desperate move. Now he's on social media insisting he's laughing at the competition while simultaneously calling their tactics dishonest. It smells like corporate insecurity. When you see a CEO lashing out at rivals for offering the very thing you used to promise, namely a private premium experience, it suggests that the internal pressure to monetize the free tier users is reaching a breaking point.
Anthropic smelled blood in the water and took a direct shot with their Super Bowl ads this week. They are positioning Claude as the ad-free alternative, and it has clearly hit a nerve with the OpenAI leadership. It's a bold move to spend that kind of marketing budget on a privacy message, but in the current climate, it's a wedge that could peel away enterprise users who are terrified of their data being used to train an ad engine.
The technical side of this is what worries me, Lauren. When you integrate ads into an LLM, you're not just putting a banner on a page. You're potentially influencing the model's weights or response priorities to favor sponsors. Imagine asking for a recommendation on security software, and the model subtly nudges you toward a sponsor because their bid for that response was the highest. That's a massive threat to the integrity of information and the objectivity we expect from an AI.
That's the core risk, Aaron. We've seen early leaks showing ads covering nearly half the mobile screen for ChatGPT free tier users. If the business model shifts to data harvesting to fuel those ads, the privacy we've come to expect from these chatbots vanishes. We're essentially seeing the Googleification of AI. The user is no longer the customer. The user becomes the product, and their prompts become the data points that advertisers bid on in real time.
And Lauren, did you catch Altman's comment calling Claude's $20 a month subscribers rich people? It's a bizarre take from a billionaire, but it signals that OpenAI is now prioritizing reach over the premium private experience they originally promised. It's a pivot toward a freemium model that relies on massive scale rather than high-margin subscriptions, which suggests they've reached a ceiling on how many people are willing to pay for the Plus service.
It's a pivot toward the mass market model we see in social media, Aaron. But in 2026, where AI is integrated into our professional lives, an ad-supported model creates a new surface area for social engineering and malicious advertising directly within our workflows. We're talking about prompt injection as a service. If an advertiser can influence the output of a model, they can steer users toward phishing sites or insecure code snippets without the user ever realizing it.
The gloves are off, and the code red is a signal to every CISO that their AI toolset might be about to get a lot more intrusive. We'll be tracking how this affects data leakage and corporate risk profiles as these ad-supported tiers roll out. Companies need to start auditing their AI egress points now, before their proprietary data starts feeding a targeted advertising machine that they have no control over.
The race for AI dominance is no longer just about the tech. It's about who can stay solvent without burning user trust. For a deeper breakdown of these emerging security threats and how to mitigate them, visit pci.neuralnewscast.com. Thanks for listening to Prime Cyber Insights. Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.